So this problem says to state the domain and range for this function. So when we're talking about domain, we want all of the possible x values. Reading a graph left to right determines those x values. So all the way to the left here, we see an arrow. That arrow is continuing on, so the smallest x value is negative infinity. Now, when we have a negative infinity, we can never have it equal to, or if we have a positive infinity, so it's just strictly less than. Our domain are all of our x values, so we have an x. And then that x value is going to be less than 6. And we know it's going to be 6 because looking all the way to the right of the graph, the largest possible x value is 6. This open circle, however, means that it can never equal 6, so it's just strictly less than 6. This can also be stated as x is less than 6 in general because the largest number is positive 6 and the smallest is negative infinity. Now, to determine the range are all of the possible y values of a graph. Reading a graph from bottom to top determines those y values. So the smallest y value that we see is this arrow, and that arrow is pointing all the way down, which means that our smallest y value is negative infinity. Again, it gets a less than sign because infinity can never be reached. And our range are our y values. Now the largest y value is all the way at the top of our graph. We see at positive 6 is that y value. So we say it's less than or equal to 6. It's got that equal bar under it because this 0.36 does exist. Since it is touching 6, it gets that less than or equal to sign. You can also state this as y is less than or equal to 6 as well, since it is all numbers less than or equal to 6.